As y'all can see, I laid in the bed. Yes, I is. I'm feeding my son. It is 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, we in the bed. So, if y'all can't hear me, I'm sorry because I'm stuffy. Um, the eye drops have me stuffy, and so I'm sorry if I sound a little low. Um, but yeah, there's nothing in my nose, by the way, so you're not gonna catch me doing like this unless my nose is itching. But otherwise than that, there's nothing in my nose. It's just stuffy. What was I Yeah, so I want to put a disclaimer out there for all of attention. I don't know what that was about, but he literally took his fingers to his pinching me. Um, I want to put a disclaimer out for all of the women who are breastfeeding who take these eye drops. These eye drops is HE double hockey sticks, okay? Um, the first night I took them, I had a fever and a headache. So I took a little bit of medicine because I thought it was just, you know, the eye, and that's the reason why I had a fever and a headache. It is the first day of me taking the medicine, so you know, I didn't figure that the medicine had kicked in yet. So I was like, it must be still the eye messing with me. Second day, I woke up with a bad sore throat. I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about you feel like you swallowed about 8 golf balls, okay? Um, and mouth constantly dry, constantly dry. So I wanted to show y'all. I had decided to come back today. This was full. This is a whole 64 ounce. This was completely full, and I'm almost done with it. Okay, this was completely full. When I tell you it was way up here, it was completely full. It's almost done. And I had been drinking on, regular water bottles. You know, uh, I drink, I would say, at least 4 or 5 water bottles anyway. So, yeah. So, and that wasn't helping. Because when I tell you, your girl was dehydrated, okay? It, it felt like I was in the Sahara Desert, okay? And then you add breastfeeding with it. But I gotta drink that while I'm breastfeeding. See, my lips is cracking? Yeah. It's because those eye drops will dehydrate you bad. Okay. Uh, Another thing, you will have headache. Okay. You will have nausea. You will. You'll have dizziness. If you do not take something for your fever, you will have dizziness. Um, so I suggest you just take some Tylenol, some ibuprofen or something. Um, but you will have dizziness. I think that's from the dehydration. So, because once I started on that jug I just showed y'all, um, that's when the dizziness, I don't have it. But That wants a bathroom like a racehorse. But I did that anyway because, like I said, um, breastfeeding dehydrates you. If you know anything about breastfeeding, it dehydrates you anyway because the baby is constantly drinking your fluids, your excess fluids, and so you add this medicine, and it's taking your excess fluids, and the baby's taking your excess fluid. What you get dehydration. You get dehydration. So one thing I want to say is be careful, ladies, when you're breastfeeding. Make sure you're taking the right kind of fluids. Also, I had to eat because, you know, if you skip meals when breastfeeding, you get nauseous anyway. So, you might be scared to eat due to the nausea, but you have to eat. If you have to breastfeed. If you're pumping, that's good. My son won't let me pump at all because he's like, well, as soon as I finish pumping, he wants that. He's like, that's mine anyway. So he won't let me pump in store. Um, but if you decided to do that, what happened? Also, after, can you cut after the video, can you cut down the TV? Because then I said cut down the TV, but Daddy, I have to wait for Daddy to come back. So I'm actually here. Okay. Alright, I'll cut down the TV in a minute. You need to cut down now? Hold on, guys. You said what? You want to watch TV. So why you can't watch the TV? Your granddaddy just said turn it down, right? So watch the TV. But you gonna be upset when you gotta go to school tomorrow. Cause you getting up in the morning. Jonah, speak about that. Do me a favor. Put them clothes that's in the washer in the dryer. He what? He keep making you do what? Swish down. I don't know what you're talking about. He keep making you what? Okay. As y'all can see, I don't mute nothing. I don't mute nothing. Because I have nothing to hide. Yes, I did tell my son to go put his uniform, or their uniform, from out the washing machine into the dryer. I did. At 9 something at night. I sure did. Because after he does that, he's going to lay down. And what they're talking about right now is they like to sleep with the ASMR normally, but they don't want to go to sleep. They want to watch a movie because they want to stay up. So, yeah. But back to what I was saying. And the grandfather wants them to turn the TV down, and I'm on live, and my husband misplaced the remote, so the remote is on my phone. But right now I'm on live, so that's gonna have to wait. Anywho, um, back to what I was saying. So yeah, so my greatest advice with you is to pump if you can pump, ladies, and if you have some stored, I would use that because I noticed symptoms in my son that I was experiencing, like the dehydration. So the dehydration led to um, bowel issues in both me and my son. So I was like, I can imagine that he's probably having other symptoms such as the headache. Um, he wasn't having the dehydration because he was literally dehydrating me. So he wasn't having the dehydration. However, he was having the, the constipation problem. So I I upgraded, yeah, my water intake, which made his fluid intake much more efficient.
What do I do with these dryer clothes? I put the clothes out in the dryer and what do I do with them?
Um,
I saw some of my school shirts in there.
okay. Well, just leave them right there because y'all finna go to bed. Thank you. I'll get to them tonight. I appreciate it. Another thing, please, please be sure to uh, take the medicine not too late at night. I had to learn that because if you experiencing these symptoms, um, you don't want to experience them late at night when you need to sleep. Especially us full time moms, because most of our cleaning and prepping for the next day really happens at night, like, lunch boxes and cleaning up and wash the dishes and all that good stuff. Most of that happens at night. And being that I take this medicine um, around 10 o'clock at night, because it says during bedtime, I wasn't able, and I'm still not able to really. I feel a little bit better, so I can get a little bit more done. But before, I was taking it at 10 at bedtime, and I wasn't able to get anything done before I laid my head down. So make sure that you take it earlier would be my advice. So you can have the energy to pack lunch or wash dishes or whatever you like to do before you lay down. Because once you take that medicine for the last time for the day, it's gonna hit you kind of hard. But that's mostly it in a handbasket. There's really nothing else that's really wrong with the medication. It does work, as you can see. It's just a lot of side effects. So, of course, don't take this as any medical advice. I am not a doctor. Please discuss anything that you need medically with your doctor. Um, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.